meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Okay, at everyone, hey. Alex and I are live talking about that new Drake album.
Excuse me, it's Iceman.
How do we do strike through?
I don't remember. Is that how you do it?
I don't remember.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. 2 tildes before and after.
There we go. That new Drake.
You mean Iceman?
Iceman albums and stackin dogs. Do you like Drake? Nah. Us neither. Neither. There's no GH in neither.
No, there is not.
Whew.
That's okay. I could see how you get there though.
But neither. But that's okay. We listened to it anyways.
You know, you gotta be objective reviewer.
Yeah, well, show you an object.
Cow, cow, cow.
I was gonna comb my mustache before we started.
No, look like Wile E. Coyote. No, it looks good.
Does it? Thank you.
I'm looking at it in the stream window.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Boom. Easy.
Easy clap.
Facile. Is that your phone?
I don't know.
Scared me.
Shouldn't be. I don't talk to nobody. Oh, wait. It's probably you.
Where is my phone? I think my phone's still in the bathroom from when I shit like 6 hours ago.
That's nice.
Yeah. I don't think about it. I mean, as little as I possibly can.
Yeah, that's fair.
Get sick of looking at it.
I get it.
Sick of thinking about it. All that shit. Okay.
All right.
How do you want to kick this thing off?
Oh, okay. You're ready? I thought you had to do more stuff.
No. I mean, the list never ends of things that I think are important. But
all right.
I took one whole paragraph worth of notes.
Okay. I took a few paragraphs full of notes.
That's downplaying it by a lot. It's downplaying it by a ton.
You think so?
Yeah.
My neck hurts. I'm messed up, y'all. I'm messed up. I did my hair yesterday. You could probably still see the clips in there. Don't worry about it. We vibing. Oh, you know what? I could say the clips are on purpose because of Drake, you know, like that one album where he got the hair clips in his hair.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's a Certified Lover Boy.
Is it?
I think so.
Cringe.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look up a picture of it.
I'm pretty ready at this point to just call everything he does cringe by nature.
Oh, no, it's not Certified Lover Boy. What's the one before it? Let me just say.
I don't know. Hotline Bling?
Album covers. Let's see. It's For All the Dogs. Is this one? That's me.
Bark, bark, bark. That's not even him. That's just some random guy.
No, that's him. That looks like him. It's the beard.
There's no way. Okay, maybe.
It's him with a Jerry curl wig on.
Ridiculous.
You know, he is He's something, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be really fair. Let's just start this off with our general thoughts about like the actual musical quality of the album, because I have deeper thoughts about how and where and why all of this is motivated from, and there will be a special appearance about Taylor Swift because I think that they are similar people, and I will get into that. We'll put a pin in that, I guess, if you want to say.
Yeah.
But I think it's best to just start off, to be fair, to just say, what do we think of the Iceman? I'm calling it the Iceman trilogy, or AKA Iceman, Habibi, and Maid of Honor.
So I want to say that first and foremost, I was at one point a fan of Drake.
Yeah, as was I.
When he put out Hotline Bling, I was in California, and I listened to that song quite a bit on purpose. I was a fan of Hell Yeah, Fucking Right.
Love that song.
I really liked Worst Behavior.
Okay.
That song was fun.
Yeah.
And at the time, he was kind of an underdog. He was up and coming.
Yeah.
And we didn't know a whole lot about the fool, but he was affiliated with Wayne, and Wayne was tight.
Yeah, we love Lil Wayne.
I know Birdman was in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think because Birdman and Lil Wayne, I think they do stuff together. I'm not sure, though. I'd have to look that up.
Just stuff, but what really got me, Kendrick had him on Good Kid, Mad City on a track called Poetic Justice.
Okay.
And I thought that track was alright, and I thought Drake's verses were pretty good.
Yeah.
And Good Kid, Mad City is like a 9 out of 10 album to begin with.
Yeah.
So it really buffed it up, okay?
Yeah, and I will say, like, just to add a note about the Kendrick and Drake beginnings, is that Drake had Kendrick as an opener for, I think, his 2013 tour.
Which is wild to think about.
Yeah, which is crazy. So you can see, like, they're both very talented people.
Yeah. Well, and so shortly after Hotline Bling, there was a whole bunch of conversation about Drake using ghostwriters, and he was just too big to fail at that point. So it didn't seem to matter what anyone thought or who cared. It was 2016, I want to say.
I was going to say, I was like, just looking up the date for that. 2016. Okay.
Damn, I'm good.
Wow.
So, and even up until, right up until Certified Lover Boy,
yeah,
I think I would call myself a fan of some of Drake's music.
Yeah.
And then the Kendrick-Drake beef started.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of shit got said.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of things got thrown around.
Yeah.
And at some point, I had that talk where I was like, there's still some Drake songs that I like. But at what point do you just sort of let it go, right?
Yeah.
And I remember, I think it was FD Signifier was talking about...
Shout out.
Big ups. FD Signifier was talking about how, like, it's okay if you like Drake.
Yeah.
Right? It's okay to be a fan of Drake. But if he's, like, your favorite rapper...
Yeah.
We gotta have a talk.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And the more and more I thought about it, the more I was like... It's like being a fan of Rick and Morty, you know?
100%.
Like, I'll watch some Rick and Morty and say, that's funny. Right? But if it's your favorite show...
Yeah, it's like we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the more I thought about it, the more I listened to little bits of his music, the more I was like, damn, this fool really only talking about like 4 or 5 things.
Uh-huh.
And it's pills, his money, women, and himself. And then like himself again. And so I thought about these things when I was listening to this trio of albums.
Yeah.
And that's why, so we listened in bed the other day to Iceman.
Iceman.
I was playing Slay the Spire.
Yes.
At some point, I had to just sit there and like
really put yourself like, what's going on?
Like, what the fuck did you just say? What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And then I realized it was like every single bar. And so after all of that, I was like, I gotta take a break.
Yes, you did. You audibly said, I can't listen to any more of this today.
So this morning, while we were cleaning the apartment, we made a real concerted effort, and we listened to Habibi and what's the name of the other one?
Maid of Honor.
Maid of Honor.
And it's not spelled like as in M-A-I-D. It's made as to make something. So Maid of Honor.
Right. So I didn't take any notes on those, but I still have thoughts. I think we should go album by album.
Okay, yeah. And I'm just going to preface this with, I listened to them while I was at work, just working. So it was kind of one of those things where I was working and then would take some notes. I've just been doing some design work, so it can kind of focus more of my attention, and then also listening while driving, because I feel like when you listen to music while driving, something about your audio setup and just listening to music in the car kind of just is vibes, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just go album by album. What would you like to start with?
Let's start with Iceman.
Okay, we will start with Iceman because it's something.
Yeah.
I think it's the worst of the three. I will say that. I think it is the worst out of the three of them, and I don't think that was his intention.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just looking at my notes. And it does really feel like every single track, you would imagine at some point he would say something cool.
Yeah. What do you mean? You didn't like when he said, Iceman, no more Mr. Nice Man?
Well, and then at some point he started chanting or like repeating Iceman turn.
Iceman turn. Iceman turn.
What does that even mean?
He's
I know what it means,
turned.
just being an ass about it, but
I mean, okay, can I, you know what?
I kind of want to pull up the lyrics.
You know, yeah, maybe for some of them, because some of the lyrics are wild work. Like, it's truly wild work. But I think I want to start just like with the opening song, because I think he says something really interesting in there, which will kind of like, that I want to pinpoint to my final thesis, I guess, at the end of like in our like more discussion and after, like where all of this is motivated from. But I really thought it was interesting that he's like, he knows, he's like, people say I gotta dig deeper, but when I dig deeper, they say I gotta dig even more deeper. And
wait, is that the actual bar?
I think he says something similar to that. And I just think that's a really interesting observation to make. And
it is one of those like, what a weird thing to say.
Yeah, and I feel like, if I'm going to be honest, this album feels really honest. Like, I feel like this is the realest he's ever been. Like, he genuinely feels this way, and I think he's genuinely confused about the outcome of the beef. I don't think he understands why people don't like him. I don't think he understands what happened. I just don't think he, like, I don't think he recognizes what's going on around him. Like, that's all I can say to that.
And well, that feels, a lot of my thoughts on that album, it just felt tone deaf.
Yeah.
It felt very like, sir, where were you during the last year and a half?
It's 2 years. It's been almost, in July, it's going to be 2 years.
Yeah. He got owned, like, savagely.
Yeah.
And then doubled down on a national stage.
Yeah, pretty much. And hey, baby, can you lay down, please? Please lay down in your basket. So I have a feeling I don't know, should I just say what my thesis is now, because I think I understand where a lot of this comes from, but I don't want to get too into the weeds. I want to let us at least talk about the music.
So, sure. Yeah. Let's hear the thesis, and then we'll come back around.
Okay. So my thesis is essentially, let me look at my notes because I wrote notes about this. So my thesis, I wrote a thesis statement, everyone, is that Drake and Taylor Swift are similar characters in the music industry and are kind of ruining it for everyone. And you're like, where did Taylor Swift come into all of this? But essentially, they are kind of just two of the biggest artists in their genre. And yet there's a lot of similarities between them, not only musically in the sense of like what they produce and how they move about the music industry, but just character wise as well. And I guess all that is to say is that I think a lot of the issues that we're seeing in both of their latest albums, Taylor Swift's Life as a Showgirl and then Drake's Iceman trilogy, is genuinely just two people who have been too famous for too long.
Sure, and too young.
And got famous too young, and so they do not know how the world works. And because I'm genuinely saying this, is that when I listened to Iceman, it genuinely felt like he was the honest he's most ever, like the most honest I've ever heard him in a lot of his songs. And like, I'm not a huge Drake fan. I kind of fell off after, like, I think probably around Hotline Bling era. That was kind of the last I like intentionally listened to Drake. Mm-hmm. And a lot of his stuff just always felt to me like fun stuff, but it never felt like heartfelt. Like, there's some artists I listen to where it's like they really wrote this, and not every song has to be heartfelt or genuine or anything, but it feels like a mask with him. Yeah. When I listen to his music a lot of the time, and when I was a kid, it was fine because we were all kids, we were all having fun. But now, as I'm getting older, I'm in my 30s, I recognize when somebody is not themselves. It feels like in their artistry, you can tell a little bit more.
Sure. So I think, hold on, because you're onto something that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I talked about the ghostwriter thing.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if these three albums, so there's a couple of things just about the three albums that I think about. One, I heard, and I don't remember if it was FD Signifier or it was Fantano who said, I think he's just pumping these out to get out of his contract.
I think it was Fantano who said that.
And so I could see that. But it really feels like Drake pulled in a team and was like, all right, we got to get some killer bars on here, and they got to seem like it's really me. Because his other songs, like Hell Yeah, Fucking Right, what the fuck was his verse on that about?
No clue.
I don't remember. Lil Wayne's I remember really distinctly.
Yeah.
Worst Behavior, just sort of an anthem to, kind of be the dude. But then every track after that felt like some half-baked R&B shit with a girl that doesn't really exist.
Well, yeah.
Right. And what was my other point? I had a whole other point thinking about these three albums as a whole. I really just think he sat down with a team. I really don't think that he wrote half of these bars. Because it all feels so vapid.
Here's the thing. I thought that too. I initially thought that as well. And I said, I understand. You have this whole thing going on with UMG. You have this whole thing.
Who's G?
UMG. Oh. Universal Music Group.
Okay.
It's his record label that he is currently suing, and he talks about that on Iceman. Over the whole beef with Kendrick and all of that. And here's the thing. I think that this is not, and so, my whole point was that he is pumping out these albums to get out of his contract with UMG. And it was like I believe it was like $500 million contract.
She's fucking bonkers.
Insane, right?
What's up, Busy? Hi. I
love you. And I think that he actually wanted this to be his magnum opus.
Which is insane to me because he's never gonna beat the other bullshit that he's put out.
Okay, follow my line of logic, everyone. Okay, and I'm basing this solely on the fact of the album covers.
Okay.
So, Habibi, I can't really say Barry. That's true. Facts.
How did you get it highlighted?
That's really cool. Okay, follow me here.
Yeah.
Habibi, I can't really tell. I think first of all, if you look at the theming of the entire trilogy, it's a rap album, it's an R&B album, and there's a party anthem album, like where it's just like party hits.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's like he played to all genres.
Which is a whole other ridiculous thing.
Which tells me that he wants to get as many hits on this as possible. Because why would you do that? You could have just put out trash for all of them and just put out a bunch of rap songs and whatever. It really does feel like he tries in the music itself. Second of all, the Maid of Honor cover is apparently, from what I've heard, and I tried not to watch too many YouTube videos about it, but that's a picture of his mom.
I figured, because it's got a little picture of Baby Drake in there.
Yeah, and I just don't feel like you would do that if you didn't care about it.
Yeah.
Like, he grew up with just him and his mom.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like, I think he and his mom are tight, like you don't just like grow up with you and your mom and like would put her on an album that's like, you're just like, fuck it. Maybe, but I just don't think that's him. I don't think he would do that. I want to believe maybe my innate wanting to believe in the goodness of people. I just don't think he would do that.
I mean, sure. Okay.
So there's that. Then the final one is he has a picture of a bedazzled glove on his Iceman cover.
Which feels like a Jackson reference, right?
It is the Michael Jackson glove. He bought that.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. That's that
is the Michael Jackson glove, which tells me that he thinks that he is the greatest of all time.
Which
and
is
you would put
crazy.
Right? And you would only put that on the album that you think is the greatest of all time.
What was his line where he's like, something about Michael Jackson, all I'm missing is the red jacket with the zippers. He wants to be Michael so bad.
I don't know necessarily he wants to be Michael, but he wants to be the greatest black icon there is. Because that's what Michael Jackson is. Like, allegations or not, the black community really reveres Michael Jackson.
Well, yeah, which, I mean, rightfully so, I would say.
Yeah, rightfully so. I mean, allegations, inappropriate behavior, up into possibly, allegedly, abuse of children. We're not sure. We're not going to get into that.
I don't want to believe, but yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
That's a whole different conversation, but the reality is that in the black community, he's a very important figure.
Yeah.
And I think in American culture and all over the world, he's very important. But specifically, there is something about his importance to black people. And that's what Drake wants to be. He wants to be the greatest of all time.
Which is so wild to me. Because I mean, what was it that Kendrick said about
his
use of blackness?
Exactly.
He's like what the fuck is his name? Tyler Perry. He's like the Tyler Perry of rap.
Of the music industry.
He
Absolutely.
has that access to blackness.
Yes, he does.
But instead of being a part of the culture, he's like, hey, culture, give me your money. Weird behavior for a rich kid from Canada. That's exactly the thesis statement.
100%.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm not going to be the person to put out misinformation out here. To be fair, Drake did start out as he and his mom did live in a poor neighborhood.
Sure.
He did live.
So did I.
Yeah. I would say I would say that he probably lived, from the research I've done, it was probably similar to your situation where it's
the reality of that is that I went hungry for a couple years
Yeah.
but not like savagely. I always had air conditioning running.
Yeah, I would say his
there
situation.
Were not roaches in my home.
Yes,
my neighbors were not trapping.
Exactly, and I would say I would say his upbringing was similar to that, where it's like they lived in the poor neighborhood, not like super poor. It's just like this is not the rich, wealthy kid. You know, he went to school with everyone else, whatever, and then he went to, I believe, if I remember his school, he ended up going to like a performing arts high school or something like that.
Sure.
But you know, those can be public. So like, let's not say he went to a, prestigious school.
I missed part of the earlier comparison. What specific figure does Drake want to be the equivalent of? We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
So to catch up, at one point in time, let me look up the line. Hold on, because I find this really fascinating.
Can't get enough. Yep.
All I'm missing is the red jacket with the zippers.
You put Drake, yeah.
How is that not the first thing that comes up?
Michael didn't do nothing.
About to go thriller, Mike Jackson on these
niggas.
All I need's a fucking red jacket with some zippers.
Yeah, and that was back in 2010. He said that.
Having my back, by the way.
I got you.
Anyways, and then now on the Iceman album, he
has the Michael Jackson glove,
the diamond encrusted
glove.
Yeah,
like the iconic one from, I believe, the 1983 performance at the Motown special. We really have to date check me on that.
If you know that offhand.
I mean, black people. That's black culture.
Damn!
Oh my god, it's 1983. Oh my gosh! But yes, from what I've heard from other YouTubers and other a little bit of the research, like I said, I didn't want to do too much. That is the glove.
Are you lumping us in with other YouTubers?
I guess so.
I mean, we
are on YouTube.
That feels cool.
All that means to say, we might have to pause. I think our dog needs to be attended to, but.
He was just out. You're part of the YouTube community. We are.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Lowest bar, and we just walked right over that.
The bar is in hell, and we are there.
Yep. Yeah. Every day. God damn it.
But all that is to say is that he really, really wants to be the greatest of all time.
Funny. I didn't know.
Yeah, isn't that insane? But but to wrap up my thesis statement is that he and Taylor Swift both have this complex about being the greatest of all time, but they are not very aware of how and why that works, and there's reasons for that, I believe. But we won't get into it. I think first let's just keep talking about the music itself for Drake, and then we'll go into a little bit of Taylor Swift's music, and then I'll kind of bring those two together, because I really truly think that they are ruining the music industry.
That's a big thing.
Yes.
It's an interesting thing to shoot for. The goat of something like that won't be decided for hundreds of years. Yeah. Well, the thing about it is like, we can definitively say that Michael Jackson was and still is the king of pop music.
100%.
Nobody on the planet has that much traction. You go to sub-Saharan Africa.
They know who that man is.
And you start humming Thriller. They're gonna know that.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the middle of fucking Russia, up in the middle of a mountaintop in the fucking tundra. There's not mountains in the tundra, I know that.
Yeah, but
it's a desert. But you mention Michael Jackson, and they're gonna
somebody's gonna know.
They're gonna know. They're gonna know Thriller, or they're gonna know Beat It or something.
Hey, silly Willy.
Hey, what's up, silly?
And to what you're saying, Will, is like studying musical instrument history over hundreds of years gives some insight into that. I think 100% that you look over, you think about the greats of music for classical music, Mozart, Beethoven, like all these people. Sondheim. No, for real. I know, even like Lin-Manuel Miranda, if we even really want to put like musical theater people in there, right? It's the idea, exactly, omnipresence. It's the idea of like relatability. It's the idea of touching so many people without, and that's not your goal in doing it. You are an artist that is touching people, not a business person making music.
Right. Well, and that kind of goes back on the tone deafness part.
Yes.
But it's doubly ironic now. I'm not like an English major. I'm not a music major. I don't exactly understand what makes a good song good.
Yeah.
But I think relatability is huge.
Yes.
And I think, and the other point that I wanted to make earlier. Mm-hmm. When I was growing up.
Yeah.
I grew up in the skate scene.
Yeah.
I grew up with punks. I grew up with like rock and rollers and shit.
Yeah.
And Will Bizarre said that something like hippies are mean people pretending to be nice people, and metalheads are nice people pretending to be mean people.
100%.
Punk kids and like the rock kids, the emo kids, the hardcore kids, the indie kids, most of them are just sort of genuine people.
Yes.
That don't care about anything as long as you're not a poser. It doesn't really matter exactly who you are. Punk kids are just cunts to a degree, yeah. But as long as you're not a fucking poser.
Yeah.
Like, I sucked at skateboarding my entire life.
Yeah.
But I gave it my all, and I still got respect.
Yeah.
People were just like, okay, you're at least trying your hardest. You're out here doing this shit every day.
Yes.
As long as you're not a poser. But then you see some kid pull up on like a World Industries board. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. Taylor Swift and Drake.
Yes.
And Drake more so to the point, he's a poser.
Yes.
Conveniently for him and them, the posers have kind of won. Due to influencer culture, due to the internet, due to people not having critical logic skills and fact-checking things. Are we leading into your...
Well, it's funny you say that because you're right. However, now the posers are in decline.
Good.
Look at the reception for Life as a Showgirl. Look at the reception for the Iceman trilogy. They are not being received well. Mixed to... I wish all posers a very happy die. Oh, I love it. But what's it called? They are all mixed to low reviews. I mean, of course, you're going to have the stands who are 10 toes down.
The reviews crack me up.
But for the most part, both of their most recent album releases, Taylor Swift and Drake, are not received well.
Yeah, nobody really gives a shit.
And I think it's because of exactly what you're saying. The posers won, and now we actually are starting to see them for what they are. I wish Drake would glaze my face with his Drake sauce. You mean his Iceman sauce?
Oh, yeah.
He's Iceman now, everyone, by the way.
Yeah, just BTW.
By the way, he announced several times on his Iceman album that he is Iceman now. So do not call him Drake.
He very specifically states it's Iceman season.
It's Iceman season.
Where did Iceman come from? He just decided that that's
because he's Iceman. He's no more Mr. Nice Man.
It happened with this album, and
this is Iceman season. It started now.
How about this? If you made a Drake AI parody, that is some poser shit. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it's like when the artist formerly known as Prince came out and decided he wanted to be the artist formerly known as Prince. People were like, "Yeah, you're artsy enough for that. Okay." But every time P. Diddy tried to rename himself, everybody was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Prince was the opposite of a poser, too. Prince was the opposite of a poser.
Oh, absolutely.
Big ups to Prince.
Big ups
to the Prince, man.
Prince, and here's the thing. I do want to get into... I'll have to...
Hi, Haley.
Hello. Hold on. Let me find it.
Dude, as a side note, we're going to get there, but on... Which one is it that he says the fake patois the whole time?
Oh my God. Is it Wagwan Delilah or are you talking
No, the whole fucking album. The dance hall album.
It's that one.
It's not Habibi. It's
Maid of Honor.
So on Maid of Honor, Drake uses a fake patois
For I
the
think
majority of the album.
half of the album, if not more.
We were at Kilby, and there were the hot dog guys outside of the festival, and there was some guy going, hot dog, bacon 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 hot dog. And so this became like a vocal stim for the group, and at some point I started yelling, big ups to the bacon hot dog man! Fake patois is so cringe. Anyways, when I started doing a fake patois, everybody knew that I was clowning.
It's a joke. You are jester maxing.
I'm gonna beat you. In a video game.
But can I just say the line, everyone? This is where he announced himself as Iceman. It's on Drake's National Treasures on Iceman. It says, ironic, cause the Iceman was a nice man. Now I'm hot and cold. That is the line.
Okay. Good.
That is where I believe he announces himself formally as Iceman.
Mm-hmm. Nodders.
Yep. That's Iceman.
That's the first instance of Iceman?
Yep. I think that's the first. I don't think it's the first instance of Iceman, but that's where I feel like it's first definitive. I'm Iceman. Not poser. Yeah. No, that feels really real.
I had a student 2 years ago that is Sikh and grew up in Kingston. His name is Harhinder, and he goes by Hinda. Guy's a non-poser. Yeah, I feel like when you're that unique of a person,
you can't.
You don't even have to.
You don't have to be a poser.
I feel like we ought to do a PowerPoint presentation of breaking down what makes a poser and what definitively defines someone as a poser.
Yes, because I think that, dude, we could what's it called? You could bring up a list. We can make a list right now.
Because I feel like all the red pill shitters
are posers.
Yeah, except for Clavicular, who is somehow the most authentic piece of shit.
Oh my God, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he means it, and I wish him a very happy roll your car.
Here's the thing, I think that.
Well, it's not just trying hard.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, he's just autistic. So I was like, he just doesn't. I think he doesn't have the socially Yeah, I don't think his parents dealt with his autism appropriately.
That's a whole thing.
But anyway, this is not about Clavicular. This is about Drake.
I could go on about that fool.
I know we could. Too. I mean, if you want to take a pause from dropping dogs and make a poser list, we could do that. Because you know what? Let's bring this list at the end because I think we can tie it to Taylor Swift. The pizza
thing?
No. God damn it.
I don't want to know.
I do, though.
I'm so tired of all these fools.
I'm messy.
Unless it's... Oh, I was about to say his name. There's one person that I want to see the downfall of, and it's a person I know IRL, but otherwise I can't be fucking bothered.
Yeah, that's fair.
One task at a time.
One task at a time. But, okay. Let's get back on track. I think let's finish talking about these albums.
Yeah, we got
really sidetracked because it's so embedded into his poser ass behavior is so embedded into the music that it's hard not to talk about it. But let's just say Iceman is the rap album. It's the hip hop, the one that's straight up hip hop. I'm gonna look.
You can call it.
If you could call it that. The things I put down is, I'm tired of the fucking auto-tune.
The auto-tune is a bit outdone.
It's we are not in 2012 anymore. Enough. I do feel like he's being very genuine. Some of these tracks, I think he just really does not get what happened, and we'll put a pin in this thought, but because I think it'll kind of wrap back around, is what's really crazy to me in all of the lyrics when he mentions the beef and when he mentions why people don't like him and that I lost friends and people that I thought were real and fans that I thought were real and people who were fake fans, all this shit. What he keeps forgetting, and there's no reflection or any thought about, is that he started this. He started the whole beef. He literally put out a song called fucking Push-Ups.
Yeah.
He put out a song called Push-Ups begging Kendrick to drop. to drop the diss tracks against him. You begged a man to get into a beef with you. You lost. Everybody's shitting on you. You lost fans. You lost all this stuff. And then they're the problem. Like, where is any reflection about, hey, I actually probably started this, whether I won or not, I started some shit and then it turned into a mess and it's my fault. No, none of that. He even says in one of the lines, like, fuck the big three. It was a mess. It was a mess to begin with. Too many cooks in the kitchen. It's like, what do you mean? You started this whole thing. Like, it's just so... Like, the cognitive dissonance is wild.
Yeah. Well, and it's the one line that caught me. He said, "Where's the beef? It's cooked."
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, you started that shit and you lost. And it's not like you get to decide this.
Yeah, it's like...
The community decided.
Yes. The court of public opinion said you lost. Sir, if you have to go to court...
That's, to decide a rap beef.
If you have to go to court against your music label because the harassment and the allegations against you were so bad that you had to go to court, that means you lost.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand where his, like the delusion is insane. That's like a level of delusion that I want to be at.
Well, and the whole theme of each album feels delusional. So, like, on Iceman, it's the same shit that he's been making for the last 20 years.
Absolutely.
And then on Habibi, it's all just love songs. Yet again, the same shit he's been making for the last 20 years.
Which I have so much to say about that.
They all feel really vapid.
100%.
And then on Maid of Honor, it's supposed to be like a dance hall club album.
Yeah.
But he's doing the fake patois the entire time.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, almost every single bar on every single album just sounds like a nonsensical non sequitur.
Yeah, it's
it
just
barely
like
has anything to do with the last album.
He's just saying stuff. He just says stuff.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. But just like also, I'm sorry. Can he leave Rihanna alone? He mentioned her.
About that, really?
He mentioned her on he made a reference to her on Maid of Honor. He made a reference to her on Iceman twice, and I think he also made a reference to her on Habibi.
Really?
So on Habibi, I believe one of the songs is he says, "I'm a nice guy. I'm not out here giving you a black eye." We all know that like Rihanna was horribly beaten by Chris Brown when she was back in, what was that, 2006 or something?
Not really that long.
It was, yeah.
Wow.
So it's like bringing that up feels like so insane. Like I would maybe just like let it go. I would maybe just let it go if he didn't have a history with her. But it was like she very clearly, and I will give for those who have not seen the photos, this is just a trigger warning for domestic violence and just violence against women, is that she has a really horrible black eye from Chris Brown. And to specifically say that in that song feels wild. And he's basically talking in the song, Drake is talking about how he's a good guy and he's not like, he's not perfect, but he's giving her, he's not perfect, but at least he's not beating her up. He didn't give her a black eye, so he should stay with her, so she should stay with him. That's the whole thing of I think the whole message of that song, which feels fucking crazy.
Very head ass.
That feels insane. Then he makes a reference to her on Maid of Honor on one of the tracks, because he makes a reference to the song that they did together, Work. The song, Work, 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 Work.
He's on that?
Yeah, he is on that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think that's actually how they ended up getting together. He was on that song, and then they did that, and then they started dating on and off, or casually dating after that.
Okay.
I believe so. Please fact check me on that, fact checkers. But it's not that serious. But they were on and off or connected together romantically for 2 years. Back in the teens, the 20 teens. I think it was like 2012 to 2000. 2014 or 2013 to 2015 or something like that. So it's like, make a reference to that. And then he makes another reference in like I think he makes another reference to her saying like in Iceman, talking about how he's like, you're mad that I dated her and now you're with her, or something like this. I think, and it's a reference to A$AP Rocky.
Oh, who I understand is treating her very well.
Yeah, and they have 4 kids together and are literally so adorable and clearly in love. Like, ooh, oh my gosh, they are so cute. I love people who are in love, by the way, everyone. I just love when people are so happy and like being treated well. So I'm obsessed with their relationship in the sense of like, I'm happy that she's doing so well and has a family and is just doing so good. But yeah, I think he makes a reference to A$AP Rocky saying like, you mad because I used to date her, but now you with her. What, like basically a sloppy seconds line in one of the songs. And I'm just like, sir, you dated 10 whole years ago.
Yeah.
Y'all broke up 10 whole years ago. You still talking about this woman, huh? Even, I believe there's even footage of him saying like he starts playing Work at one of his concerts.
Yeah, and then says, no, I'm
not doing that anymore. And then puts it in his song on fucking Maid of Honor. Like, are you okay?
A weird, like...
He's such a... I can't...
That feels very React harder.
It really does. And I also feel like, I don't know if he's just trying to, like, troll people. Like, or if he's just genuinely this obsessed with this woman. And it feels like... Because, like, it's one thing, and I would give it over to him if it was a troll, if he was in his 20s. This man is damn near 40. He's pushing 40, dog. This man's like 37 or 38.
Yeah.
And you're still trolling? If you're trolling, that's sad. If you're still seriously hung up on this woman, that's also sad.
Yeah.
Like, either way, it's fucking cringe and sad.
Well, that's... So one of the final notes that I have here after listening to Iceman... I don't feel like I have a lot of thoughts, but I feel big emotions. Those emotions are secondhand embarrassment and boredom.
Yeah.
Also, hold on. Bill Wizard, did you spend 20 cents to highlight your message? Is that what that was? Thanks for the 20 cents, I suppose. I didn't know you could even do that.
I didn't know you could do that either. What's it called? Do we want to take a quick break? Because I think this dog is going to bust, and I also have to pee real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to come back. I have a couple of thoughts on Maid of Honor and Habibi, but then we'll get into the real crux to this, is why I think Drake is a poser, why I think Taylor Swift's a poser, and why I think they're ruining the music industry. We'll be right back.
That was pretty good.
Thanks.
Okay. Dog ran outside, blasted a little man make big piss. Oh no. The last cable I want to run over, god damn it. Little man make big piece.
Ow.
Take that, fucker.
Ow. What happened?
Just making sure you don't run over
Oh,
stuff.
oh, classic me. Classic Ali. Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. Cause I'm going back to the chair to talk about Drake. What a time, what a world.
What a world we live in.
What a world we live in. But I just wanted to say about, I don't really have much to say about Habibi. We're coming back, guys. We talked about Iceman. We're talking about a little bit about Habibi and what's it called? Maid of Honor. I thought Habibi was the best one out of the three. I thought it was a really solid R&B album. A little boring because, like you said, it's a lot of the same stuff he's done. But there are two songs on there that are specifically really good R&B songs, and his voice sounds really good.
Okay.
And that's really all there is to say. And then Maid of Honor, I liked Ho-Fa's. That was a really fun song to open up with. I thought it was like an ass shaking song. I was like, I could see this being played in the club and I would shake ass to it.
I feel like a lot of it is carried by production.
Oh yeah, the production on these songs was really very good. So whoever produced the music, you did a beautiful job. I do want to say that.
Like, I feel like if you put any other artist on this album, it just makes it better.
Yeah, 100%.
Drake is the weakest part of this. The production is really good.
Yeah, 100%. And his weird cha-cha slide remix was crazy.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was really weird. And I'm like, sir, you did not grow up in Black America or in America while the cha-cha slide was popular. So what is happening?
A weird thing to throw in there, Chief.
Yeah, but at least I guess he had Sexy Red do it. So
I don't know if that helps.
yeah, I don't know. I find her grating, but
Yeah.
at least she's fun.
Yeah. I like the way she goes, sexy! Or whatever the fuck it is.
But yeah, the fucking fake patois, which we talked about already, it was just...
That cracks me up, because
I don't understand.
Like...
It's not even... He doesn't even do it, like, over the top. He does it like he's trying for real.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's not like out here like Mamba Gla, he's not crazy with it. Because then I'd be like, okay, he's just being silly. He's just having a good time with the voices and stuff. Yep. No, he's like actually trying to do a accent. Which, I mean, we shouldn't be trying to do a fake patois anyway,
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of doing like a accent to make fun of a different people. It's not okay, but all that is to say is like for him trying to do it in the first place in earnest is crazy work.
Well, and you'd imagine after the backlash of Wagwan Delilah,
oh Christ,
that he would have learned something.
Or when Kendrick literally called him out and said, you go to Black centers of Black culture, steal the culture, and then leave. Like, if somebody said that to me, I'd be like, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing.
He does mention Atlanta a couple of times, too.
He does. And it's just like, did you not understand what you were being told?
You learned nothing.
He learned nothing. He learned nothing. Yeah. So that's all I have to say about those two. But in general, I just feel like there's such a lack of maturity.
But not even in not even just that it's, how do I put it? Because if he got on the mic and was like, titty titty butthole, I like pussy.
Which he basically did.
Which he basically did, yeah. But then it would be funny immature.
Yeah.
This is just sort of like...
It's truly...
There's no character development.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. It feels like he hasn't grown up. It feels like, why are we still talking about the same stuff we talked about in 2012?
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this, sir? That was it's that a decade. Why are you still talking about, like, one of the songs like on the R&B album Habibi?
I'm like this because it is who I am, and that's good, because you are you authentically, Big Daddy Cheesecake.
And we love that.
We love that for you and for everyone involved. And all
true.
the cheese fans.
Cheese.
Do we have a cheese of the day today?
Ooh, I'm gonna say it's feta because I made a pasta salad with feta cheese in it, and ooh, I'm so excited to taste that.
My love, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I'm sorry, you're unfamiliar with the game.
Oh no, I actually did genuinely, huh?
It's okay. You don't know. Today's the lucky day. You get to learn about the glory that is Big Daddy Cheese King.
Okay.
Big Daddy Cheese King comes into your chat and gives you the cheese of the day with a fun fact about it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Look it up. He's not prepared. He is not prepared
I'm
today.
sorry. I stepped on the cheese of the day.
Yeah, you don't decide.
No, Big Daddy Cheese King does. But as a patron of the court for the Cheese King, I would do. I feel like it's okay to be like, hey, King.
That's a pretty stellar RP.
You know,
patron of the court of Big Daddy Cheese
King. Hey, I like feta cheese, but I'm here for all of it. I'm here for whatever the king grants us.
Started following March 5th of 2021.
Hell yeah! I also love the profile pic.
This is Clinton, by the way.
I love it. I think I knew that.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's his alt account and he can't get into his real account.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay,
But back to general thoughts about this album, which I have a couple of points I want to discuss with you, which we already kind of hit up on a little bit,
let's hear it.
but we're gonna start getting into the meat of this. I just feel like this is music for people in their 20s, which is fine. I think that's okay, but as an artist, it just feels inauthentic. He's 38 years old or something.
Speaking of cheesy, the cheese of the day is Reggianito. Reggianito is a hard Argentine cheese made from pasteurized cow's milk, compressed to the large truckles of Parmigiano Reggiano. Reggianito wheels are smaller, is aged longer, resulting in a rich flavor and grainy texture. This salty, grateable cheese has a light straw, yellow paste, and robust flavor. Reggianito is perfect for cooking or grating over pasta and baked dishes.
That sounds so good.
That does sound good.
That sounds so good. Where can we buy Reggianito? Is it as our local cheese store? Our local cheese hole?
It probably exists in one place on the planet.
Probably in Argentina.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your consideration of the cheese of the day.
Yes, thank you, Cheese King. As a patron of the Cheese Court, I feel very fortunate to have shared this with you.
Glad we can have these moments
right?
Together.
Share
Look at
moments.
Twitch bringing us together.
That's what it does. Iconic. Oh.
I got dicked. What the fuck was that?
I know. I saw that.
The internet says that Reggianito can be bought at a Safeway.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Well, I guess we gotta get some Reggianito next time.
Yeah.
But back to our conversation about this. I wanted to ask you, and we're gonna go. This is kind of where our list about what is a poser. Like, I want to have a conversation about art and authenticity. Okay. Because I think that is the major problem with Drake, and then I'm just gonna say Taylor Swift as well, but we'll kind of get into that a little bit later, why I see parallels between them. I know I keep hyping it up, but
yeah, you're edging us a little bit on the Taylor Swift hypothesis.
Right. And I specifically, when we think about art, right, what are like elements of art, and like specifically when we think about music that makes us like kind of connect with it? Is it like authenticity? It's interesting, the like melodic or like the actual sounds of it like resonate with the humanity. It like transcends time and space.
So are you asking me in general, or
I'm just asking in general, and I think like how we can kind of look at like what's going on with Drake, because I think it's missing all of these elements.
So from my own perspective, right?
Yeah.
I do really appreciate shit that I can relate to,
Yeah.
but it's gotta sound cool, right?
Yeah.
And so I'll admit that there were a couple of tracks on these 3 albums that sounded kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I think I probably speak for the majority. My girlfriend has been watching a lot of discourse about Drake's new album. Well, that's where we're at. Call her up.
Bring her in.
Get her in.
Get her in here, because I'm sure I would love to hear
We can bring in guest callers. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, that would be incredible.
But like, okay, so I think about like emo music.
Yeah.
We just saw American football. Right?
Yeah.
Some of the topics and themes that these dudes are discussing, like I can hear her. I can hear them. I can hear it. Like I can feel what this guy's talking about.
Yeah.
And then I can overlook that if what you're talking about sounds cool enough.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So like I listen to like a lot of death metal and bullshit like that, right? And I can't relate to Rivers of Gore or what the fuck ever.
Yeah. Or like Sabrina Carpenter's house tour.
Well, that song's just hot.
Yeah.
That song makes me feel some type of way. You know? But like in 2012, when Drake was rapping about girls and wiling out and shit like that, it's like I can mildly relate to this.
Yeah, because that's what we wanted to do in our 20s. We're like, let's fucking go. I want to be out. I want to be dancing. I want to be shaking ass. I want to be. Do you dream that you're in college? It's those college era days. So it's like, I want to be getting money. I want to be out here in the streets. I want to be running with my friends.
Yeah. I mean, we had a whole era of we outside, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was 20, I was not doing that.
Me neither, to be honest.
But now, here we are. Drake's, how old? How old is Drake now?
Let's get
this fool's birthday.
Let's get an accurate account of this man's age. I'm going to see if I type in Iceman's birthday, will it come up?
It'll probably give Mr. Cool Guy, the guy from Germany. Well, there's tons of Iceman.
There's a lot of Iceman. He is not a definitive Iceman yet.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna put Iceman Drake.
Won't ever be. Let's just, yeah.
Drake is 39 years old. His birthday is in October.
I'm only 34. Iceman's the guy from Top Gun. You know,
that was the first one that came up.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never seen Top Gun.
Me neither.
I'm probably good on all that.
Yeah, I know that Bobby Drake Iceman. That's the Iceman I'm rolling with.
So when I was in my mid-20s, I was very much so interested in women and taking pills and going to the club. I didn't do any of that.
Yeah, but it sounded cool.
I had zero game in my mid-20s.
Did any of us?
Yeah. Drake did.
Yeah.
Or at least he acted like it.
Yeah, I believed he did. I believed it.
And so
I had a crush on Drake back in the day.
Yeah. Well,
I think all girls did, honestly.
Sure, well, and he's sweet talking, right?
Yeah.
But now here we are, like 15, 20 years later, and it's still the same shit. Like, if he made a song about wanting to go to bed early, I wouldn't say that, oh, you had game? Thanks, Howie.
See, that's a true friend right there.
That's true friendship right there. That's good.
That's a real one.
Yeah.
That's a real one.
That's a real one. Anyways, if he had a song about wanting to go to bed early, because I had an early start today.
Dude, I'd be like, I would be bumping that shit.
Fuck the club, I wanna go to sleep. Fuck the club, I wanna go to sleep. Uh-huh. We learned nothing. Even just last night, one of the homies, I was playing Minecraft with the homies.
Yeah.
And homie was like, hey, we're gonna go to the club. Do you want to go?
Yeah, I was crocheting.
We're leaving at like 10, and I just went, ha, no creo. I'm not fucking leaving this house, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm 34 years old. I've been drinking since noon and doing chores.
Exactly. And in response to that, this friend of ours also said, yeah, I'll probably have to take a nap before I go.
Yeah, right? Someone tries to make plans with me after 3 p.m. It's too late.
100%.
That's
100%. Day of, and you're trying to make plans.
Yeah.
It better end at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Or else I'm not going.
I want to watch Jeopardy at 7.
Dude, I'm done.
We should see if we can watch Jeopardy.
Good Mythical Morning.
See, I've had enough of that.
That's fair.
I like Good Mythical Morning. Maybe we binged it too hard.
Yeah, I think you do it like it's cyclical, like a couple of times a week or something, not every
Sure.
day. But here's the thing, you know, and of course I'm going to bring up my girl, Haley Williams.
So which one?
Right, there's so many, but Haley Williams. If please listen to our last episode on ego death at a bachelorette party. But I love that album, and a big part of it is because it's relatable for a woman in her 30s.
Stellar self-promotion.
Thank you. I watch a lot of YouTube, so I know.
Yeah.
And now here's time for our small. Not kidding. I think I could probably come up with a good fake sponsor transition.
A Squarespace commercial, or some
Right?
shit? Yeah.
But like Haley Williams' album, she's 38 years old.
Is she really? Wow.
She mentioned it at the concert we saw.
Wow.
She
We're gonna
said,
see her again.
We are going to see her again. Icon. I love her. She says, I'm 38. She talks about 38 years. Because in the actual album, she says 37. But she's obviously, it's been a year since she almost released the album.
It was a misclick.
But she talks about like how she was divorced previously and then how that affected her life. She talks about how she started antidepressants.
Yeah. Real shit.
And it's just like, yeah, a bunch of artists talk about antidepressants, a bunch of artists talk about breaking up, a bunch of artists talks about, but it's like she also talks about having a strained relationship with a brother or friend and brotherly hate.
Yeah.
You know? And it all feels very authentic. It's one of those things where it's just like, as people in our 30s, those are the things we're doing. We're dealing with having anxiety and depression.
We're taking naps.
We're taking naps. We're
got a lot of laundry in the
tired.
dryer.
We do. We have people who we know are divorced. I know people who are divorced. You know? That's a real ass shit that's happening. And Drake's out here.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh no, I just did that, didn't I?
What?
I accidentally poked a button.
Oh.
I thought we had been on the wrong scene this entire time.
That would be hilarious. That would be
It's so
so
embarrassing
funny.
every time I do it.
I love it. I think it's funny. But like, that's what, so think about it. Haley Williams, 38 years old. Drake is 39 years old. They are the same, basically the same age. That's what she's talking about. And he's talking about still fucking touring and going to the gas station when his girl is upset with him, or fucking she is so cool. Oh, it's cool, and not as
you
cool.
get it.
You're absolutely right, 100%.
I'm glad to see
Not as
you're
cool
on
as
board.
Iceman, but it's like you're talking about shaking ass in the club. Still, you're talking about like, and it's okay to do that. Like, I think it's fine in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Shake ass in the club. Hell yeah. Shit, that's how Mom Donnie won this fucking New York race. He was in the clubs at 2 a.m.
I'd love to see him shake ass. What game is this? This is called Dogpile.
It's so fun.
Anyways, please continue.
But on the real, you know, after that man slept for 24 hours after being in them clubs.
Certainly. Absolutely.
You know that man slept 24 hours after being in them clubs. So it's like, okay, Drake, like, you have a son, sir. Your son is like 7 years old. It's not even like he's a baby.
Yeah.
Things I would do for Mom Donnas. Honestly, me too.
He could get it.
Oh, 100%.
Hit me up, Donnie. I know you're out there on Twitch. Hit me up. You can get it.
I'm not gonna lie, but I would his wife first.
His wife is a hottie.
Oh, I'm obsessed with her. Gorge.
Whisper sweet, sweet public policy into my ear.
Oh my gosh. And then she like takes for real. I want to be Eiffel Towered between the both of them. I'm obsessed with the Mamdanis. I don't even think she goes by his last name.
No?
I don't know. I just call them the Mamdanis, but
yeah.
The mayor and the first lady of New York.
Tax the rich.
Yeah.
Oh, tax me.
Tax me, daddy.
Give me public services, please.
Please. Get rid of the city debt.
Yeah, that fucking stellar.
That is so cool.
That guy rules.
That's why I want to move to New York so bad. It's just because of him. I don't really want to live in New York that bad. I mean, it's very cool there, but ooh. But just a chance to see Daddy Mamdani.
I wonder what he's doing right now.
And I think he's probably sleeping. It's like 9. It's 10 p.m.
He does seem like the kind of dude that would go to sleep early.
He does. He got work to do. War. Gotta hit it with the work reference. But all that is to say is dead ass. Drake got a son.
Yeah.
Possibly a daughter, according to Kendrick, allegedly. But he got a kid and he acting like he talking about this shit. Don't you have more important things to talk about and think about? Like, I don't know, your son?
Yeah.
Not once mentioning, he mentions that his dad has cancer, which I hope I hope his dad gets well. We wish well wishes to his father, you know.
Big ups. Cancer sucks.
Big downs to cancer. Boo.
Like, somebody get me a fuck cancer bumper sticker.
For real. But you know. But we wish his dad well. But like that's where I'm talking about, where I'm just like, okay, yeah, like that's some real shit. Like, you are an older adult and you're dealing with a parent who is sick.
Yeah.
And then you just start talking about then you go into a random line about how people hate you. It's like, sir, you're saying you have more important things to think about, like your dad being sick, and yet you spend the rest of the song talking about how you have no friends and nobody likes you.
Which is such a silly fucking thing to say.
It's like it's just the authenticity. It's like he touches it. It's like he skims the surface and then just like flies off into the sun.
Careful with the angle on that arm.
Oh, I know, right, huh?
What a head ass. Okay, anyway.
That was a funny joke, though. That's great. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't get it. I don't understand.
Old?
No, because here's the thing. I think about this. When I was thinking about like this whole conversation of authenticity and like, does a musician always have to be authentic and all this, and artists no, they don't always have to be relatable. They don't always have to be authentic. Like, I love Sabrina Carpenter. That woman is almost 10 years younger than me, and I love her music because it's fun and it's like I remember being that age. Yeah. I remember fucking around like that. I remember like. And like Olivia Rodrigo, that woman is literally 10 years younger than me. And I just like, it's fun music. She has an incredible voice, incredible artistry, and it feels real to her. You know, like it feels like something a 22-year-old or 23-year-old would talk about.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's fine. And Sabrina Carpenter makes really funny songs and very cutesy, like she just playing around type stuff. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to always be authentic, but when it's somebody who's like, and put this on the poser list, it's somebody who's trying to be authentic and trying to be self-serious and falls flat.
Yeah. That's, well, it also, because it seems so disingenuous.
Yep. It's, yeah.
I think that's a massive part of it that just can't really be undermined.
Yeah.
Because I bet Drake in bed right now. Well, maybe not. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure he's turning up.
Yeah, he might be.
Who
He might be at Aiden Ross's house doing some stupid shit.
That's a whole other thing I want to... Can we pull up the clip?
Oh, yeah.
You know the clip that I'm talking about?
Which one? You know that they're like best friends, so...
Which is really fucking weird. Mr. Peabody, do you think you could have cancer? Maybe. Always possible. Hold on, we gotta make a quick adjustment.
Ooh.
This fucking cracks... Oh, that's not the one.
Ooh.
This shit cracks me up so hard. Yeah, I use ad block. What of it?
They blocked 3,449 ads for you, dude.
Which is crazy because I hardly ever open Chrome.
Do you want to open a private tab so people can't find out who you are?
No, this is my stream account.
Oh, I'm a streamer now.
Yeah, I only use Chrome for streaming.
Prawn.
No, I use Opera for that.
Ron.
Prawn.
Prawn.
What the fuck is his name? Aiden
Ross
on reacts to Fantano.
Oh god. Oh god.
Is this the clip I think it is? Shut up, bitch. Ain't nobody signing up for shit. Shut up. No, I wanted the... Okay, so I'm gonna pretext this, but I think all of these people are idiots except for Fantano.
Yeah.
But Aiden Ross is exceptionally stupid.
Okay, here's the thing about Aiden Ross. I think he is very stupid, and I think he is such a, like, he wants to be, like, cool so bad that he will just say whatever. He's embarrassing.
I thought you were about to come out with a nuanced take.
No,
I just started to say
I just
stupid.
I think he just is, you know, like in Mean Girls, he's the number 2 mean girl. Like wanting so badly to be in the group. That's it.
Yeah, I think that might be a huge part.
But then he just says stupid shit.
Yeah.
To be in the group, and it's just like, okay.
The bar is in fucking hell. The bar is really in fucking hell. Like we need to drop Aiden Ross references. Can you imagine he's jerking after this right now? Like Aiden Ross is literally replaying this part.
I thought the same thing.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's why nobody likes your wife, who happens to be black, left you. I mean, dude.
What does it have to do with anything?
You actually fucking suck. You rated KSI's album better than, you know, your whole channel is just doing reactions of every artist into you. Like, you know, I understand.
Oh my gosh.
You have to get numbers, and I get it. I understand, bro. I understand. You don't own anything, and I get it. Trust me, if I was you too, I would have to be enemies with all these guys, you know?
Dude, Aiden Ross is so...
Every other artist keep listening to everyone's music. I hope the DMCA you and strike you. I do, I really do, but I hope you get no money off it. I know you need the money, but, you know, it is what it is. So, I'll bet.
It's that. It's like... And I'm going to be 100%. Wait, hold on. I need to see something real quick. Because this actually kind of has to go with what a part of my thesis. I need to see something.
Excuse me. I just love that in particular because how can you not like Fantano?
So can you just, I mean, we have friends who are in their 20s. Like,
do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we do.
But, I'm just saying, as a 39-year-old man with a child, why are you hanging out? Aiden Ross is 25 years old. Why are you hanging out with a 25-year-old Twitch streamer?
It's a good question.
Like, there's nothing wrong if you're hanging out with a 25-year-old rap artist or somebody who's doing something with their life.
Well, I will say...
Aiden Ross is a fucking gambling Twitch streamer.
Yeah. With head-ass takes.
With head-ass takes.
He does have a little bit of clout just because of viewership. But I don't know... At what point does that stop really...
Drake is a Grammy Award-winning artist.
Yeah, that is kind of like... If you're like the mayor of a city, right?
That's like hanging out with my ass.
Well, and it's like losing your office and then going and hanging out with like the homeless population and being like, look, I'm still cool and relatable.
Honestly, that would be even cooler.
Kicked out of every bar in town.
At least you're hanging out with at least you're hanging out with the unhoused people, so you know what's going on in your city.
They
It's
need
like
sex too.
dude, that's horrible. That's so rude. But it's like
it's not even rude. It's just anyways.
But it's like with Drake, it's like, come on, man, what are you doing? It gives like so wanting to be cool and wanting to be relevant, and it's like, you're a Grammy award-winning artist.
Probably contractually obligated to for the kick/steak grift.
100%.
That's a thought.
That's very, you know what?
That's a really wild thought. Also, what's up, Kate? Welcome in.
Hey, glad you could make it.
I'm gonna assume you're the Kate that I think you are.
I too was going to, but either if you're not, we're still happy you're here.
Not really, just kidding.
Oh.
Oh, got him. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome aboard. What's poppin'?
But that's really, really true. Damn.
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't even think of that.
That's a hot, that's a good point.
That is a very good point. But what has Drake done to get himself into that predicament? That feels crazy. That you have to be contractually obligated to be on this kid's stream. And I say kid because he's almost 10 years younger than me, but he's an adult man.
Yeah, I mean, and he's got more money than God.
He does.
He's also got more money than common sense.
I mean, his brain just developed, technically.
Yeah. Yeah, big true.
Like think about it. Like that. But I mean, I don't know. It's just wild work, but let me transition, because I feel like we
got way off.
We got really into the weeds in there of like just their poser ass behavior. Long hair. Oh, I was like, do you have any of those pictures? I think you have one. I think I've seen it.
Kate, if you have Discord, will you join my Discord and DM me to remind me? I have to look through the belly. I have to scrape the dredges of my phone, because I do have...
I think I've seen that.
I have a photo of the Cheese King in high school when he was on the tennis team, and he had hair then.
Yes.
But I also believe I have photos of him before I made him buzz it.
Do you? I haven't seen those ones.
Yeah, well, when Cheese King and I first became friends, the hair didn't last long. She will see that when she goes to my parents' house. I'm gonna spread it. I want Kate to think I'm cool.
We want Kate to like us.
I want Kate to think I'm cool.
We are now the poser.
Yeah, right? But only for Kate.
Yeah, that's our main audience.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get back on track. You got notes for days. Bring us back around.
Okay, I'm going to bring us back, and I think Kate was going to really enjoy this point. So I already do, because Drake takes. Well, you're going to love this take. So basically, I'm trying to make the argument that Drake and Taylor Swift are similar characters in the music industry, and that they are kind of ruining the industry. And the reason I'm bringing, and this next point is going to bring all that together. We're back, baby. Is that oversaturation versus relevance. I believe that both Drake and Taylor don't take enough time off. I'm just reading off my notes, guys. Sorry if it sounds a little weird. I just wanted to remember this thought because I wrote it down. And I was like, yes, Alex, you're cooking, girl. Eat it.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, girl,
get you.
You are cooking with this thought.
Chad, I wish I could show you the entire... it's like 5 paragraphs worth of notes.
I got a lot. But essentially, their catalogs are so big. Like, just go on Spotify and look at their catalogs. And if we have to do numbers, like, just look at the number of songs that they did.
Yes!
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Continue.
If we looked at their numbers of all the songs that they made, and then if you looked at the ones that are actually good, I bet you only 70% really should have made the cut.
So you're saying that they're pumping out 30% of what they're putting out is just garbage to fill air?
Yes. I think so. And the reason I think that is if you look at Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift, and if you look at Drake's Iceman trilogy, on every single one of those albums, I can point to about 7 or 6 of those songs where I'm like, those are good. I think those are good songs that would do well on the radio or in the club or wherever. But the rest of it is not good. And this is a 12 to 14 track album. You are pumping out garbage. Why? Because you want money.
Yeah. Which is really weird for both of these artists in particular. Oh, I mean, it's got to be that, yeah.
I have
right,
thoughts about that. But here, I just want to give you guys numbers to understand why this is why they are oversaturated and why this is a problem. Okay. So, Ariana Grande. We love her. Stan, very talented. She has some duds too. Like all of these artists I'm about to list have duds. We know not everybody can make the most perfect album. But think about this. Ariana Grande has 9 albums, mostly spaced 2 years apart since 2012. That's a good amount. But you think about it over how many, 14 years? She has 9 albums.
Sure.
Beyonce has 13 albums since 2003. And Beyonce is considered one of the greatest artists of our age. If there's anyone close to Michael Jackson, it is Beyonce. In terms of like popularity and in terms of musical artistry, I think she's the closest we are getting so far.
I think I agree with some caveats, but okay.
Yes,
continue.
I agree, definitely with caveats.
Because you got to look at things like Imagine Dragons.
Exactly. Yeah, and you have to think about like there's a portion of the population who has no clue who that woman is.
Yeah, but I bet like Imagine Dragons plays on the shit ass radio in Russia.
Exactly, exactly. But I think you might have a few Beyonce songs in Russia too. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy Right Now goes hard.
Crazy. Oh my God. So 13 albums since 2003. So we're talking about 23 years. She's put out 13 albums, right? That's pretty good. Lady Gaga has 12 albums since 2007. Pretty good.
Okay. Yep.
So almost 10 years, 11 years. No, 9 years. No, excuse me, 19 years.
I was going to say, yeah, Gaga's been around fucking forever now.
Yeah, so 12 albums
Gaga's probably the closer comparison, honestly.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. It's Lady Gaga and Beyonce, they're like neck and neck for me as like icons, so it's hard for me to say. I'm a little biased in that way. Okay, so now Taylor Swift has 16 albums, not including the different versions, the whole Taylor's version thing, just the original albums that she has made, 16 since 2006.
How many years is that? So
that's 20 years.
So that's almost an album a year.
That's almost an album a year.
Wild.
Drake has 20 albums, not including his different versions, like deluxe albums and stuff like that.
Which some of those, and I'm not saying Drake, but sometimes artists put out deluxe versions that I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yes, I what's it called? Sabrina Carpenter's deluxe album, Demi Lovato's deluxe album that she did for her recent album. Who else did a deluxe album? Ariana Grande's deluxe album for Eternal Sunshine. Very good. Those were good albums. Like I was like, oh, these extra songs are fun. But think about this: 20 albums, not including the deluxes. I didn't include since 2008. That's multiple. That's pretty much an album a year.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? My thought is, why is there such a level of desperation? Like that feels desperate. Like I have to be relevant. I have to keep putting stuff out there. Why?
Dude, hold on. I feel like, okay, you've heard my whole... One of my grad school theses is going to be pertaining to how we, the human race, we're not ready for the internet.
I think that's great.
And I think on the whole, the human race, like culturally, socially, mentally, we were not like
prepared,
physiologically or neurologically equipped or prepared for the rapid spread of information that the internet would provide.
Agreed.
And before I go on this whole fucking long-winded rant, I will say that I think there are a lot of people that figured it out. how to best utilize this new tool.
Yeah.
And one of the first major demographics of people to figure that out were like music managers, artist managers, shit like that.
Yes,
MySpace
100%.
really helped kick that shit off, right? But, excuse me, when we look at like influencer culture, there are people out there who just get it.
Yes.
And they take these ideas and they run super fucking hard with them.
Yes.
So I'm of the belief at this point in juncture that Drake is not necessarily a puppet, but I think that Drake is a symptom of internet culture and the 21st century and clout chasing culture, club culture.
Hustle, the grind culture, both him and Taylor, I think, are both a part of that.
Well, and the hustle culture is a big deal.
The hustle culture is crazy.
Because I would not be surprised, Taylor as well, but Taylor seems a little bit more independent, if Drake were not just doing everything that his manager and team tells him to do, because it's going to bring in the money. And I'm certain that somewhere, they might be in Toronto, they might be in Qatar.
Yeah.
There's a group of men, between 8 and 12 men, sitting there rubbing their fucking hands together. They're like, yeah, make him dance. Because every time he puts out a new album, they get some dividends.
Yes,
they probably
100%.
care way more about Drake's music than he does. And when Drake was like, I want out of my contract with UMG, I bet his team in Anaheim or what the fuck ever were just
in Toronto, Well,
so get this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy on the phone. He's gonna need writers. Get this producer on the phone. Get this producer on the phone.
oh my God, yeah.
You know, right? And then an hour and a half later, Drake gets a call back, and it's probably some white guy that's like, hey, Drizzy. It's Jordan. Down with your team? Yeah, no, we met last year at the Met. No, it's okay if you don't remember me. Anyways, so we're booking tickets right now. We're going to have everyone in your studio within the week. And we're going to get you out of this. We're going to get these albums rolling. Oh, the Michael Jackson glove. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, well, we'll find a way to incorporate that.
You want to do 3 albums at once? Yeah, we'll just make them 3 short albums. That's all right. You know, and he hung up the phone and hit on that, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah.
You know, they probably don't even fucking care at this point. They're just milking that motherfucker for everything he's worth, and he's just
like, hey,
happy little clown saying, yeah, man, I'm the king of this circus. And it's like, nah, brother,
you're just one of the clowns, dog.
You're just here with us.
But and you know what? There's so much, like, and that's 100%, I think, is part of it. So I just want to give you guys, like, I did some research, and yes, they both have that thing where they got tied too many people. They were, yes, 100%. And so I just want to go back a little bit into their histories.
That's a whole other thing. Can I go on one more rant?
Yes, because I think probably what you're going to say is going to probably help feed in. You guys are saying great stuff, and I think me giving you a little history is going to help bolster these arguments. Go.
So we're talking about artists that got really popular really quickly. They became unfathomably famous and wealthy very young. They have no
teenagers.
Context. Yeah, they have no context of what the real world is like. They have no idea how to act.
Yep.
And Lorde talks about this a little bit, where she's like, they wrote me in and they ran me fucking dry.
Yeah.
And I'm certain that it happened to Bieber. It probably happened to Nelly. Probably happened to...
It happened to Usher. It happened to...
Probably happened to Wayne, too.
Yeah.
Wayne put out one banger album. He was like 16 or 17 years old.
Yeah.
And Birdman got his hands on him. Yeah. And then next thing you know, he puts out, what is it? I think 4 albums and then the Carter 3. And the Carter 3 blows up. And it's like fucking people buying property.
Drake was such a dweeb. He
was such a dweeb. He still is a fucking dweeb.
Aubrey Graham. I'm calling him by his real name.
Still the same nerd he was 25 years ago.
And I have thoughts about that too, but continue.
That's kind of the end of the rant, really, is that I think that these people have no idea how to manage themselves. And it might be like planned incompetency by their handlers.
Yeah, like it's intentional incompetency where it's like we are going to make them dependent on us.
Don't you worry about X. Let me worry about X. You take this handful of pills and get in that club, Chief.
Yeah.
You know?
You take these freaking Adderalls and you get on that stage.
Yep.
Let's go, baby.
Degrassi was 10 out of 10.
Oh, absolutely. I've been trying to get this fool to watch Degrassi
doing
with
it.
me for years, y'all. Please, I need somebody to bully. I need somebody to bully Regal to get them to watch Degrassi.
I'm good, dog.
But okay, so to your guys' points, let me just give you a little history about Drake and Taylor. So Taylor Swift, and so I just also want to highlight the people who where I got this research. So this is by a creator named Fluently Forward. If you would like to watch her full video about Taylor, it's on YouTube, Fluently Forward. So she goes into kind of the history of Taylor Swift. So I'm going to run through it real quick. She signs a deal at 13 with a manager.
Which is fucking great. You know what I was concerned with at 13? Pokemon Emerald.
Dude, I was scared I was about bleeding through a pad. That's what I was doing at 13.
I didn't have that concern.
Good for you.
I had Pokemon Emerald. I didn't know what pot was yet.
And I was watching Degrassi.
I was listening to 3 Days Grace and riding my bike.
Yes.
I couldn't imagine being handed a microphone, a stage, a multi-million-dollar contract, and a whole bunch of psychophones.
Oh, well, wait for this. Okay. So the manager who worked with Taylor Swift when she was 13 said her parents were horrible to work with. Didn't really pay him, paid him a super low wage for what the work he was doing, and then fired this manager right before she got her big deal with Big Machine Records that he set up. So think about that. Her parents are already, specifically her dad, is said to be doing all of this, allegedly, is kind of like the problem. So with this first manager, Taylor was signed up for a music development deal with RCA, but it fell through. Then she did a songwriting deal with Sony at age 14. She was doing modeling with Abercrombie and Fitch. She did
What a throwback.
Right. She did a Maybelline Chicks with Attitude compilation CD, Vanity Fair magazine story, screen tested for 2 Nickelodeon shows, did a screen test for a movie, and then did a child development strategy thing. That's what she was doing at 13 to 14 years old. That's what her parents were doing.
Remarkable.
So just put that. And then also, her dad is a businessman or was in a big business firm. And when she was born, he put a birth announcement out in the Wall Street Journal.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's bonkers.
I didn't know that either. This is from my research with Fluently Forward's video. He put out an ad, or not an ad, like an announcement in the Wall Street Journal, and made it sound like it was a financial statement. It's just like 1 share of her mom's name, 2 shares of and 1 share of Taylor Allison Swift brought into escrow on date. Like, he made it sound like a financial fucking ad.
That's really cringe.
It's not only cringe, but think about that as like a parent to do that. I can understand being super excited about the birth of your daughter, even though you already have a son, but sure.
Wait, she has a brother?
Yes, she
Where's
has a
that
brother.
fool?
He works for her. They all work for her.
I thought you were going to say he works for GM or something else.
Right.
Like, he's managing a Taco Bell.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, he's just, they all work as a part of her Taylor Swift company or whatever.
Honestly, if my older sister was Taylor Swift and she wasn't giving me a job, I'd be like, yo, bitch, what?
I know, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, girl, either I'm not working or
let me get a slice.
Come on, give me a slice of the pie. Okay, so that's Taylor Swift's upbringing. Drake's upbringing is a little bit more normal, but his father, uncle, and grandmother have ties to the music industry.
Sure.
For Drake.
Of course.
But his parents weren't together, and so he lived with just his mom in Canada, and he kind of just lived a normal life until he auditioned for a classmate's dad, because remember I mentioned that he went to a performing arts school, I believe.
Yeah.
They did a career day, and this kid's dad was a manager or talent manager and came to the school and was like, I'm a talent manager, if you have any fun kids, come audition for me. Drake did, and then he got his part on Degrassi. So 15, 16 years old. And then,
You know what I was doing at 15?
being in high school, being a fool.
Yeah.
Me too.
I was going to say something Wake Fruiter, but yeah.
And so from that moment on, Pokemon Diamond, there you go. And so that's what these people, so when you talk about them being kids, like being from a very young age, telling two individuals, these two individuals, that you are supposed to be this person and you are supposed to do these things and you're supposed to do this and this is the person you're supposed to be, of course they're going to be, they have no idea how the real
It's
world
some like
works.
Paul Atreides shit.
It really
Where
is.
it's like, yo,
you are
shit, you the chosen one.
you are you're
in
that
there.
girl.
Let me touch your butt.
Lisa Nagaib. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just yelling over you.
But no, but like that's what that is, right?
Yeah.
And then Kate, to your point, where it's like they have too many people that told them that they were gods of the industry, right? Because you come up so fast and then you do so well so young, right? So now it's like you're a savant, you're a genius, you're all these things, right? Which I do want to say, I want to put this out there, I do think they're talented people. I do think that they deserve like their come up, but I think now they are just throwing out garbage to stay relevant. And I think that's the saddest part about it, is because I think they are genuinely talented people. And if they weren't so hell-bent on being the it people, trying to stay relevant, trying to constantly put out, being a part of a money machine,
Feel so clean.
they would be
money
actual, they'd be actual good artists, I think. I think they would have something more to say and something more to give.
I could, okay. So I think I agree with that. That's an interesting take. I hadn't really considered that.
I'm telling you. Please.
Fuck.
Yep, they ended up having to operate as a business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Instead of being a child, you're a business now.
And then now you're an adult and you don't know how to be anything but a business.
Yeah.
And so then when you're saying, and then I think also, and I wanted to bring up, this is a shared thing that they have a lot of shared things, is one of the shared things is that they had early career trauma, is what I like to call it. So Drake really had a hard time being accepted in the rap community and the Black community as a whole in his come up. And then we all know what happened with Taylor Swift and Kanye West.
That was wild.
Which was crazy and still so inappropriate by him. Kanye's always been bad, y'all. I'm gonna say it.
You know, I
Kanye's
was
always
thinking
been a
about this in the
problem.
car the other day.
He shouldn't have done that to her. Like, for real.
Yeah, I mean,
She didn't deserve that.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about Kanye in the car the other day, because that bums me out real hard.
Yeah. But he's always been this way, y'all.
How old is she when that happened? Still a teenager?
I believe so. Let's do some let's look it up. What was it? Yay. Taylor VMA incident. It was in 2009. 2009. How old was she in 2009?
Gang, my fucking... How do I make this stop? At the top of my chat is the cheer and sub thing, and it keeps switching back and forth, and every time it moves, I think it's a chat message, and it's freaking me out.
Yeah, it is like, it like catches your eye and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not. She was 19 when that happened.
You know what I was doing at 19?
What were you doing at 19?
Drugs.
Cool.
Yeah.
He was doing stuff way cooler than Taylor Swift. She was getting yelled at by Kanye West.
That does sound cooler, honestly.
Kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sad when you're like, I did it. And then this old man, he was 32 years old.
Yeah. Which
imagine my fucking ass coming on stage to a 19-year-old and be like, I'm gonna let you finish, but my best friend had the best album of girl. That man he's been a terror since day one. God damn it.
If only we knew.
If only it's not if only we knew, it's only if we paid attention.
I don't know, because I don't know if it was that obvious. Like, he was an asshole, right? Kanye's always been an asshole. But
True.
So this is what I was thinking about in the car the other day. If we're going to completely just derail from this. I was thinking about how... So Kanye is a couple years older than me. And so all of his music, by the time it hit me, felt really cool.
Yeah.
Right? So we're talking about, like, the
college dropout,
and late registration era.
Yeah.
And then... He was like this underdog, right?
Yeah.
The polo with the fucking backpack.
Yeah. The black nerd aesthetic, which I really relate to.
Right? And he was fucking slapping out hit after hit after hit. And then he put out the Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger remix.
Love Stronger.
And that fucking took this freight train and shot it straight into the air. And it felt like he was unstoppable.
Yeah.
And then around the time he put out Yeezus and Life of Pablo and his mom died, he was hitting on some really fucking crazy shit. And at that point in time, I was like, oh shit, like, one of my favorite childhood rappers is getting some edge. We're gonna say some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some real based takes. We're gonna have hot conversations.
Yeah.
And then it was just like... What goes up must come down, and this freight train had maximum velocity downhill.
Yeah, it re-entered the
worse
atmosphere.
and worse and worse until he started putting out shit talking about Heil Hitler, where I was like, whoa, wait, no, come on, man, you could have just like disappeared to the Maldives or whatever for the rest of your life and gone down as a legend.
Yeah, but no, he decided not to.
Not incredibly on topic.
And I'm just gonna say, I don't love Kim. I don't like the Kardashians. But Kim, we need to stop blaming her for Kanye. She had nothing to do with that man's problems. He is his own problem. I just want to put that out there. But also I wanted to highlight, as far as my resources about Drake, I got that from I'm What the Culture's Feeling by FD Signifier. So please watch that video. It's incredible. Shout out to FD Signifier. We love that man. But Kate, 100%. So they had those, I think they had those early career defining traumas, and then they took those and just said, I'm a victim and that's my entire personality. Because what personality do you have when you are a child star? You have nothing. You are just what people tell you to do. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I didn't figure it out and say, like, I think this is the person I want to be. This is my personality for pretty much the foreseeable future, until I was like 25. So imagine being from age 15, with Taylor Swift's case, 13, until 25, when you're supposed to be doing this really personality defining work, figuring out who you are as a person, and you are just being, you're just a superstar and everybody tells you yes.
Yeah.
And then you have a career defining trauma or traumatic incident, and that is what forms you. And so now both of these people are now, what's the word? Now both of these people are in their mid to late 30s, right? And it feels ridiculous.
Yeah.
It feels like it doesn't make sense. It's like, you guys are both, Taylor Swift's a billionaire. I think Drake's close to a billionaire. If not a billionaire, we just don't know.
Well, he might. I wouldn't be surprised if he cashed out everything.
Yeah.
Property and
I think so. Especially with his whole gambling court case that he's going through.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, he's currently being sued because of the gambling shit with Aiden Ross. So.
Wait, really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
I think it's in the state of Virginia, I believe.
Incredible.
But you can look that up for details on that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's being sued right now because because of the gambling shit.
Does that image trigger anything?
It looks like a gaped butthole.
Okay, good.
I'm gaping a hole. Absolutely. I saw that immediately, said, wow, all right. Yo, they did that. They did that on that. Oops.
Oh, it's 7:30, huh?
It's 7:30.
Damn.
But all that is to say is that I just think that when you are a billionaire or incredibly wealthy and then you say woe is me about every single thing, and then you do and I actually got this. I also want to shout out a couple of other people, a couple of other YouTubers. It's Professor Sykes Record Review. Great. He's actually a professor and I think in music, and he talks about, he kind of mentioned this a little bit. And also I wanted to highlight it's the right word. She's an incredible content creator as well. Both of them highlight the fact that they have this victim kind of mentality, but they're bullies. They literally bully people.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, what the fuck is going on? So just think about the whole, like, Drake likes to do this little thing where he's like, oh, my bro, that's my little bro. Like, he said that about artists and stuff. He's taken people under his OVO record label and then completely trashed their careers and taken their music. That's an allegation against him.
Incredible.
But then wants to be out here and be like, what was me? Like, oh my gosh, like everybody hates me and I don't know why. And it's just like, you literally bullied Kendrick into this beef by saying drop. You made a whole song about it. And so then this man came after you, and then now you're like, I don't know what happened. Why everybody mad at me?
I don't want
to do it. It's like, wait, sir, you started this. And then it's the same thing with Taylor, where it's like, she's always like, everybody hates me, and like all the haters, they just don't get it. Like, but it's like, you literally, an up and coming artist, Olivia Rodrigo, you sent your fucking management after her, and everybody wants to say, oh, it wasn't her, it was Taylor's management who sent, you know, the copyright strikes. But it's like, you have, as an artist, you have the pull to stop that if you wanted to. And so now Taylor gets royalties off of Olivia's song Deja Vu.
How much money do you really need?
How much money do you need? And how are you, and why to an up and coming artist who openly said you are an inspiration to them? It's cruel. That is cruel to me.
That's just rude. That's
it's
cruel
just
and unusual.
Cruel. You are already a billionaire, and then a new artist who loves you says, and then you get the royalties off of her song because it sounds similar. Yet on your newest album, you have several songs that are interpolated from multiple different artists.
We had a whole fucking talk about that.
And we had a whole podcast about that. We didn't put it up, but multiple songs that sound like songs like that other people made. And yet you're out here doing that to a new artist. It's just wild work, dude. And it's just like, and then I'm also going to say this too. There's something to be said if you have a toxic fan base.
Sure. And I feel like you said Mean Girls earlier, and that triggered something in my brain, but I wouldn't be surprised if you know what? I actually know someone like this. I used to work with her when I was gardening. I'm not going to say her name, but I'll tell you after chat.
Okay.
Or after, if I remember.
Okay.
But she was a huge Swiftie. And if I may be rude,
please,
did not deserve it, but was very much so a mean girl.
Classic. Well, it's funny you say that because I was listening to somebody, and I think it maybe was Fantano or it maybe was FD Signifier, and they said something. Oh, I think it was FD Signifier. It was a whole thing about
We do listen to other shit. I
swear this is just relevant. Somebody, I think it was him. Any of these content creators we love, please check them all out. One of them said, people only like these people, and he was specifically talking about Drake, is because he's in proximity, because he's number one. And it's the idea of liking the person who is number one that makes you feel like you're cool.
It's like being a Patriots fan.
Yes. And it's just like, because it's not because of any actual shared, like the music's good or relatable or you really enjoy this thing or this aspect. It's just genuinely
leaving to watch a movie with Mackenzie. Kate, Mackenzie is going to time you out if you don't start being productive.
Damn.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Damn.
Tell Kenzie and tell Kenzie I said what up. Also, thanks for hanging out.
But the takes.
The takes.
You can have us on both.
Yeah.
Both screens, double screen it.
And this is a good opportunity to say, if you missed any of the details of this video live, you can catch it on YouTube.
Yes, please do.
That was I could have done a better read.
That's okay. We'll get in there. We'll get better at it.
But we're real YouTubers now.
We're real tubers.
I have to take my job seriously.
You're right.
As I play this fuck-ass dog game.
What?
But where on YouTube? Good question. If you navigate to... What even is it now? Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let me try again. We're just going to pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah. Roll it back.
What even is my YouTube handle anymore? If you go to twitch.tv and type in at...
YouTube.com.
ubistubas.com/regal right now. You can watch our videos. We thought about making a joint YouTube channel. We're just using what I got.
Yeah, that's fine.
None of this is that fucking serious. Anyways, I give up. Never mind. I blew it.
Wait, let me do my...
You want to try again?
I'm going to try. Okay.
Hold on. Let me get this shit out of the way. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Hit it.
Hey guys, please watch our VODs on youtube.com/Regal right now. Like and subscribe.
And it's time to
spin the wheel of mythicality. Oh, actually, ours was good.
You saved it. I was trying to make it obnoxious. All right.
Anyways, back to our chat is. They're interesting characters for sure. What was I saying? I was talking about how like the people who love Drake and who love Taylor Swift really just like being in proximity to the people who are like the number one artist. I like the number one artist.
Well, and it's rough too because I don't know. I listened to The Fate of Ophelia. We had a whole conversation about it.
That song kind of slaps.
We should publish that video.
We should.
I think it's just an audio recording.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't even know where it's at. But it's not a point. I listened to all of these albums, and there were a couple of tracks on there that I was like,
yeah,
I can tolerate that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think Travis Kelce got a log. But
no, Travis Kelce.
That's not a redwood tree. I don't believe it.
I doubt that man's hog is pumping.
Yeah, but anyway, there was a few good songs on there.
Join us next time for a conversation about Travis Kelce's tiny penis. That's probably enough to get this video demonetized. Honestly,
right? It's fun. We're not. It's so great. But yeah, I just think it's really, and I think it's something to be said when a lot of your fan base, like, because I never hear this about Lady Gaga's fans. I never hear this about Beyonce's fans, about how they are like horrible to people online. You never hear this about Arianators. That's Ariana Grande's
really
fan.
what they call
yeah, and I'm just like, oh my god. But who do you hear about toxic fandoms? Taylor Swift, Drake, and Nicki Minaj. Why? And to me, that is a symptom of the person whose fandom it is, I think. That means there's something clearly like a problem with these people. And I think Nicki Minaj is a whole separate thing, but I do think she is very money motivated as well. There's something about these three people who are very money motivated, who have very, very toxic fandoms.
Yeah.
And do not stop people from being toxic. And then Taylor Swift, even in a recent interview, said, I can't do anything about it. Girl, what? You are their god. And you say you can't do anything about the toxic fans. That's bullshit. You like it.
I'm assuming... Damn, I feel like you're onto something with the bigger point there. That everybody wants to be a Patriots fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody wants to feel like they, and it's the parasocial relationship thing, right?
100%.
Everybody wants to feel like they are a fan of something worthwhile, of something cool.
Yeah.
And these people, and it's probably why Aiden Ross, because when I've watched a little bit of his streams, he's roped into this too.
Yeah, he is.
That idiot can eat a dick.
He's literally name dropped on Drake's album.
So the thing about that though, right? I don't think there's anything of substance there. Mm-hmm. It's just that everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Like if Coca-Cola released an advertisement during the Super Bowl, and the whole advertisement was take unnamed A-list actor. And unnamed A-list actor walks out into the middle of Times Square and goes, boom! Drink Coca-Cola. Even those of us that don't really care for Coca-Cola are gonna talk about it.
That's
and those
true.
that liked Coke are gonna oh hell yeah, my soda brand is the brand that fucking kills people, right?
Yeah,
like it's not even anything worth rallying around.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that it's that fucking popular.
yes, 100%.
If I was a fame god, I'd have my fans doing tricks on it. Guess that's a good thing I'm not. What's up, Zigazao? Yeah, man. No, if that's how cults start.
It's literally cults. Like these are cult followings.
I would love to start a cult.
Honestly, I think you could do it.
Like a real cult.
I think you could do it.
I don't think I'm cool enough. I also don't think
if
I'm
Drake
messy.
can do it, you can.
Well, I'm also not messy or picky enough. Like because like even I like being a streamer, you know?
Yeah.
But not enough to, like if Aiden Ross called me right now.
Yeah.
And said, hey, I want to have you on the show or whatever the fuck. Or
yeah, you'd be like, no.
No, I'd go on Fresh and Fit.
Would you really?
Yeah, absolutely. But I would just be a fucking dickhead the whole time.
Oh, you'd play the Destiny? You'd do the Destiny role?
Well, I love Destiny. But I would absolutely just start running my mouth.
That's fair. And it would be great to watch.
And it would be free clout and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
If anyone ever asked, hey, what do you think of Myron?
He'd be like, I hate that guy.
Man, I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah,
so why'd you go on Fresh and Fit? For the clout.
That clout pill, dude.
And that's the difference between... Oh, hold on, dude. Hold on. That, dude, is called being a genuine guy, brother. When you go on to something and you're a genuine human, then you're not a poser,
yes.
brother. Hold on, I'm not done yet, dude. Now, when you're a poser, it's when you have your own genuine ideas about the way that you want to do things, dude, but then people that don't align with you invite you in, and you join in and act cool, brother.
Yeah. That is some poser ass shit. That's some poser ass shit. And then kind of interesting, both of them seem to have lost their charm with their core people.
See, that's great. I'm more interested in Zigzao saying that he'd sign up for my cult.
I mean, I would too. I mean, I think
you're kind of obliged.
I would be. I think I'd be like in the back of it. I think I'd be like I would be at the top, I think, like in the background. Nobody would ever see me. It's like, what happened to Alex? Where's she at? You know, but I would just be like there. Like I would disappear, you know what I'm saying? I'd just be like in the background doing some money handling, doing some this and that, you know?
Doing some manhandling, choking people.
Oh,
to death.
yeah.
You have to get bigger hands. You got real small hands. You can't even choke me to complete.
I try.
Drink. Somebody better get me another drink.
I try.
Anyways.
But
please,
on the point of them losing their charm with their core people, I think it's because a lot of the people, their core people, grew up with them, right? I think the people that they grew, like, it's like us, right? Like, I will say, back in the day, was I singing "You Belong with Me"?
You belong with me.
Girl, I was up in that song. Do you think I was singing "Hell Yeah, Fucking Right" like every time that song came on?
The song still do kind of go.
It rips. I love that song. I had a crush on Drake in the Degrassi days. I loved Aubrey. I thought he was so cute. I loved Drake, and he was dweeb, but I'm a dweeb, and I'm cool with that. I love it. But like,
Oh, hold on, dude. That is what makes you a genuine person, brother, instead of a poser, dude.
yeah, I'm not trying to be cool. I'm past that. But the thing is, we are old now. We're grown up, and they've stayed there. So when you stay in that place, you're gonna be not your core demographic who has grown up. We got bills to pay. We got mouths to feed. We're single moms who work 2 jobs, love our kids, and never stop.
Yeah.
We are out here doing work. This poser ass shit talking about your fiance's redwood tree, and this poser ass shit talking about how, what's it called? I'm Iceman, no more Mr. Nice Man.
Yeah.
This shit is lame. We got bills to pay. Tell us something real.
Yeah, y'all whack as hell.
It's whack, dude.
What's your phone bill at right now? Did you finance? Hi, buddy. Did you finance the new phone or not?
Exactly.
That's what I want to talk about.
Hear about.
Because my phone is getting dated. I got that iPhone 11.
Dude.
And if a popular artist wanted to appeal to me, they could talk about why I should move from the 11 to the 20 million or whatever.
Yeah, we're on the.
now.
I think we're about to hit the 18, dog.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. But what's it called? Also, on your point, and it kind of ties these 2 points together, you lose a lot of your charm with your core people too, is because they've really, like, the poser ass shit, we're to the point now where people are questioning, are they aligned with MAGA?
Which is hilarious.
Which
That's
is
like
so
the far
fucking-
end of the spectrum of like, this guy sucks. I wonder if he likes MAGA.
Dude, but these are real ass things. Like Aiden Ross and fucking DJ Academics are clearly aligned with MAGA right wing red pill bullshit. Like they have said that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
They have. And he hangs out with them. Taylor Swift has been seen hanging out with football players because she wants so badly to be the girl who dated the football player in high school, that there's people who are clearly aligned with MAGA that she is now friends with.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, girly, you are so desperate to be popular that you're going to align with people who you don't actually have. What's it called?
Based.
Dude,
That's
based
based
as
as
fuck. Taylor Tradwife, Too Close to the Sun, dude. That shit's real as fuck.
That's real as a motherfucker.
She
That's
wrote a
the
whole
realest
ass
shit
song
anyone's
about
ever
it.
said.
She wrote a whole ass song about it on this new album. What the fuck? Like,
Damn.
it's like, you're so, it's like but then you're out here being like, I'm a girl boss. I'm the father figure. And then you're like, I just want a whole block of kids looking like you. It's
That's a
wild.
lot of children.
Right? It really is.
How are you gonna deal with that many children?
She's rich. She's a billionaire. She don't have to.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why she's saying stupid shit like that.
I can
Because she doesn't
hardly-
have to.
I can hardly handle the chihuahua.
For real. Who's up in her ass because he wants food.
Oh yeah, it is din time, isn't it?
Yeah, he's fine.
Get wrecked. You'll live.
He'll live. But I'm telling you, like, when you are so far gone that your fucking fans are like clocking, like, are you MAGA though? When you're so far gone, when you have literal contradictions on your album saying, I'm girl boss, I like my friends canceled, I'm rich girl,
Which is also giga cringe.
which is super cringe. But then literally the next song is like, I only want you, all I want in my life is my man, and I don't need anybody else, and everybody's too cool for the internet. I can't be on the internet. It's like, what the fuck? It's like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, they're ruining music because they just are pumping out garbage to appeal to who? They are so far gone
Garbage.
that they don't know who their even audience is. Both of them.
That's an interesting thought.
Because, like, I'm telling you, look at all of the songs on the Iceman trilogy. Look at Life as a Showgirl. What are those? You said it yourself at the beginning of the thing. You said all of these songs don't make any sense. Like, they just go from one song to the next words to the next thing, and none of them tie together.
Megatron. Autobots, roll out. That's another thing that I bet the team in Tampa is sitting there rubbing their hands together. They're like, we don't even care what he says anymore.
I'm telling
They hear
you.
his lines and they're like, wonderful, Aubrey.
Aubrey.
They don't know his name.
They don't. You're right. They don't.
Streaming algorithms and TikTok, I'd guess. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you listen to Iceman, the Iceman trilogy, the production does a really weird thing that I don't know if you noticed this, where the songs are like split in half. Like the first half will be one song and the second half, the production will completely change to a different song.
I bet the producers that worked on that album, they had like a gajillion 4-second songs and they were like, fuck.
I think they just said, let's make songs for TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I think they just genuinely did. It's crazy. But yeah, and then I mean, we've waxed poetic about this, but my final thing that I wanted to get your take on as well, and just see just my hot takes that I'm putting out here about these two, is that a part of the problem as well is their lack of an identity.
Sure.
So as a number of people, FD Signifier, Fantano, what's it called, the professor that I mentioned previously, a lot of these people talking about Drake talks about how he co-ops black culture, black American culture.
Something Tyler Perry.
Right? Using black American culture to bolster your image. Literally what Kendrick called him out for: going to Atlanta, going to all New Orleans,
Kingston.
going to Kingston, saying all the, like, going to all these places, stealing the accents of these people,
Which is really
insane, and saying, and yeah, this is me now. I'm an Atlanta rapper. Oh wait, no, I have a fake patois now, and I'm wagwan Delilahing till the sun comes home. I wagwan on her Delilah till I can't no more.
you're the energy's right.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out the second half of it, so I just said that.
The other day in the shower, I said, she king on my hill till I, whoa!
That's pretty good.
And yeah, I'm really pleased with that one. Thank you so much.
One of our dear friends had the best one, though.
What was the
I
best one?
Scooby on her dude till I row.
Yeah.
That was good.
Sheesh.
We can't take credit for that one. That's incredible.
That's wild.
But yeah, you're gonna be on half of your album speaking of fake patois, sir. Your dad was a black African American and your mom was a white Jewish woman and you were born and raised in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
So even if your dad was, your dad is a black man, you are a black man, but you're not Jamaican or from a Caribbean island, so I'm not really sure why you're talking a fake patois on your albums.
Culture vulture.
Culture vulture, dude. And then Taylor Swift's the same.
Yeah?
Right now, she's in her showgirl era. Who has been doing the showgirl aesthetic lately? Sounds like Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh.
So the hottest girl right now, one of the hottest pop girls right now, you're just basically stealing her entire aesthetic and then bringing her on the album acting like you did her a favor.
Yeah, which is also really funny because I think that Sabrina's one of the hottest artists out there right now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Espresso forever changed the way that radio play worked.
Oh.
Well, not literally. I'm just being
No, but
hyperbolic,
I mean, it was incredible. The play on that song, right?
Yeah.
Then let's go back, right? To her, and then her when she was getting called out for being, kind of like the whole Kim and Kanye situation, whatever. Then she has her Reputation era. I'm a bad girl. She
I don't
basically
care what you say.
Yeah, she basically had her JoJo Siwa. I'm a bad girl. I do bad things.
I made a final project about that for my class.
I
last
remember.
semester.
I remember. I
can't believe
remember.
that shit sometimes.
It was incredible. And so she had that era. Then she had her Lover era where she was like all sunshine and rainbows. And here's the thing, you can absolutely have different personas and different fun things. Like artists can absolutely do that, but it's the way that they wear these masks or these skins where they paint it as this is their genuine authentic self, and the next thing you know, the next album cycle, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like eventually it just becomes like and now, especially like I said, we're all older now. It was fun back then, but we're adults now who have kids, families, jobs, bills to pay. This whole fucking like these personas aren't like relatable anymore, because now we're just like, hey, I'm settled into my 9 to 5, fucking going to work, meal prepping, trying to go to the gym, and reading my what's it called, watching Heated Rivalry on the weekends. I'm not out here trying to be the showgirl and then I was the love. No.
You know what it feels now that I think about it again?
What is it?
All of my old fans are too old for this shit now, so I need to try a little bit of a different spin. You know?
Yeah.
Like, let's see if we can rope in the new generation. They'll love Drake.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing.
Maybe that might explain the Aiden Ross.
I think it does explain the Aiden Ross.
Situation, too.
I think it absolutely does. And what it explains the Sabrina Carpenter situation. Sabrina Carpenter's 25. Why are you're using these Gen Z people to bring in the new audience instead of just being authentically yourself and being like, I'm old. They're not even that old, honestly.
No.
But it's like, I'm old. Let me write things from the perspective of myself. But when you have nothing to give, you just throw out garbage. And that's what they're doing. And so, I mean, I feel like that's all I have to say about that is I just think that they're ruining music. And I think they're genuinely talented people who just are a business instead.
Yeah.
And I am sad for them.
They're a product of late stage capitalism.
They are.
Ugh.
But that's all I got on that.
Damn. I feel like we got more into character than we did the album.
We did. We absolutely did. Because there was really nothing to say. To be honest with you.
That's based.
It was the same. You want me to take on the album, TLDR? It's the same shit he's been making for the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Enjoy. If you like old Drake, I guess you'll like it, but it's also still a mess, so I don't know.
If you can find it in yourself to appreciate old Drake, still, in the year of our Lord,
2026.
2026, then you'll love Life of an Iceman. Come on, that wasn't even that good. Thank
I
you,
love
though.
that. I love that. Life of an Iceman.
Yeah, I think I can't say that they're ruining music. I think the people that are ruining music are those that keep saying that like geese is an industry plant, as if paying for marketing is a crime or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's really fucking shit up.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so when we went to Kilby, there was a band that we didn't really plan on seeing, but we did anyways, and they were called Yahweh Nailgun. And if
They
you
were
don't like
cool.
hardcore music, you're probably not gonna like Yahweh
Yeah.
Nailgun. But what I saw before I saw an experimental hardcore band
Yeah.
was 4 artists who really like making something interesting.
100%. 100%.
And they're opening a festival.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got this milquetoast, bland ass shit, culture vulturing the best that they possibly can to
Yep.
sell to the lowest denominator of moronic consumer.
Yeah.
And that's what's getting pushed to the top, probably because of marketing agencies, algorithms, and capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. But here's the thing about it, though. There's a part of me that really believes that Drake and Taylor are artists. And I do believe that they like their craft. I do think that they care to some degree.
I would hope so. I think if they didn't, they wouldn't be here. But, like, so that's a solid hypothesis. But when I listen to anything Drake has ever made, I cannot help but listen to it and think to myself, this is all about that motherfucking money, isn't it? I don't think it... Maybe, like, Worst Behavior. The Hell Yeah Fucking Right era.
Yeah.
Like, we're making interesting shit.
Yeah.
Now, maybe what is the album with Hotline Bling? I feel like Hotline Bling
I think the album is Hotline Bling.
Is it? That was the definitive turning point.
Yeah, I think that was the last. Yeah. Oh, it's off of Miami, I believe. Wait, no, that's Hotline Miami, the game. Hold on. Hotline Bling album. Views. That's on Views.
Views from the 6. Bubba Dog, ain't nothing going on. Relax.
But yeah, I think, and I'm not a huge Taylor Swift person. I kind of dropped off of her earlier than I dropped off of Drake. But a lot of the discourse that I've heard have kind of indicated that her drop off was around the same time with her album Lover. Like, that didn't get the best reception. And like that was kind of the flip over. But a lot of people say Midnights and Folklore are some of her greatest albums all time. So I think there was like kind of a lull there, but everybody's said like the general consensus has been the Lover, Midnights, Folklore time was her last great work. So I don't know. Like, I think you're right. There was a turnover at some point with them where it just became, and I am business now. I am a business entity. I am no longer a human. I'm no longer an artist. I am business.
So if anything, we should probably point to Jay-Z. Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
Donald Trump said the same thing.
Yeah.
And look what came of that.
Jesus. I don't want to think about it.
Maybe almost billionaires just can't make good art.
Maybe. I don't know. Because it's like like I said, I always say there's no ethical billionaire. Don't like them. Don't trust them. But at the end of the day, they're still human beings, right?
I mean, that's like a low bar, you know?
But I feel like
child pornographers, cannibals, politicians, police officers, they're all human beings too.
But isn't to create to be human? In some degree, like, yeah, you may not be an artist, right? But anytime you make a doodle or anytime you cook a meal
I make a duty every morning.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Anytime you hum a song, or say something funny, or I don't know, you do. They have some type of creative bone in their body, right?
You'd hope.
But maybe not. Maybe it is almost billionaires can't make good art anymore. Maybe you're just so far removed from the masses that it just like it means nothing to you anymore. It's like it's just more. It's like Soylent Green. Soylent Green.
All the nutrients, none of the flavor.
Yeah.
He certainly made a lot of songs. He did. So did Taylor.
They both did. Drake, 20 albums.
This
20
is more
albums.
Of just a critique on music culture at this point, isn't
it? It kind of. I had a feeling it was going to turn into that by bringing the both of them up in their music because there's really nothing to say about the music. It's more so the critique of the culture because there's nothing to say about the music. It really shows that the culture, something's wrong.
Yeah.
How is it the two top artists who have the most streams, the most this, that, and the other, their album is so fucking boring and so bland and milquetoast that there's nothing to say about the music itself?
Pedestrian.
Yeah, it's so pedestrian that all you have to talk about is the culture and themselves as characters in the culture. That tells you everything you need to know about the music.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
You know, I'm going to be square with you. This episode, has made me feel a little cynical.
Really? I think it's made me less cynical. How has it made you more cynical?
Because I've always tried really hard to, one, appreciate everything coming out, regardless of whether it, like, speaks to me or appeals to me. So, like, I listened to JPEG Mafia's experimental rap album. I think that album fucking slaps.
Yeah.
But that album is not meant for me.
Yeah.
Peggy himself has said, nah, this isn't for you. I hate my fans. Not all my fans, but my white fans.
Yeah.
But most of my fans.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
If somebody wants to clarify, we can get into that. But the reality of it is I listen to it anyways. I try to listen to a little bit of everything.
Yeah. And try and appreciate music. Try and appreciate artistry.
I lost my train of thought.
I was just asking you, why has it made you cynical?
Just because it feels very, like... Maybe Kaveg is on to something. Maybe we should listen to nothing but CDs from the library and Bandcamp albums getting less than 1,000 plays a month.
I don't know. Well, can I say why it's made me less cynical?
Absolutely. You can say whatever you want. This is your show.
Well, it's our show. Comrade. I think it's made me less cynical for exactly the same reason it's made you more cynical, in the sense of, like, yes, all of this music is being floated to the top and it's the whole thing and it's being pushed and pumped out and all that type of stuff. But I think the fact that people are recognizing that it's not good, and that people are recognizing, like, there's something, like, and then, like Kate said, their core demographic, their core people aren't charmed by it anymore. That gives me hope, right? That makes me think like, wait, people want more. Just because the algorithms and just because these business people are pushing it to the top doesn't mean that that's what people want. And I think it makes, like, us as consumers of music more adventurous.
Sure.
Because I'm a pop girly. I love me the pop stuff. But also, like, I have really, like, started to enjoy other music. Listening to New Music Friday has been a fun experience with us together, because it's like I started listening to it because of you, but also because I was like, oh, pop hits will come out and I'll have a good time. And I find myself being like, oh, I came here for the top rated songs that they're being pushed to us through the algorithm, and found that I liked a lot of the stuff that wasn't really that was at the bottom of the list.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we found a couple of artists so far.
It really has. And so I think there's something to be said about, even though the industry itself is problematic, and that you have people like Taylor and Drake who are being ran dry and are not giving good work anymore, there are people who are giving good work, and there are people who are wanting to consume that. And I think there are people who are, you know, saying, this isn't working for us anymore.
This just doesn't do it.
This just doesn't do it for me. So I don't know. I think it's made me more hopeful about music, to be honest with you.
Sure. I could see that. Yeah.
And I think I'm also just trying to be less on the internet, so maybe I'm not seeing the sycophants as much, but
I fucking hate the internet. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired, Grandpa. But I do love it too. But yeah, I don't know. But
well, you got any other thoughts on it?
No, that's all I really had to say.
You know what we're gonna do next?
Eat dinner, because I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, I was gonna say we're gonna end the YouTube stream and then we're gonna listen to Hell Yeah Fucking Right real loud real quick.
Hey, let's go.
All right, chat, we're closing the YouTube, but we're still gonna listen to this shit real quick. We're gonna have a quick funeral for the Drake that I once liked. And then we're gonna try really hard not to talk about him ever again. I gotta go be productive, have fun convo.
All right, thank you, Kay. I'm glad you were here.
Thank you so much for watching. Twitch.tv/Rigo right now.
All right. Bye-bye.